Wait, I've got an idea. Just wait.
Whoa! Whoa!
Ah,
Hey guys, it's been a while. Welcome back to our channel. So today we're on the sofa, not in the van,
not
on
in
the
a
sofa.
theme park, not in the woods,
No.
not up a mountain.
We've had a very eventful few weeks. Obviously, everyone has. It's been Christmas and New Year. Happy New Year and Happy Christmas. Hope you had an amazing time. We did.
We did.
Apart from, yeah,
Broken finger.
I've got
Mummy
a
broke her finger.
I did. And who broke it? No, he didn't. It was Doug.
Yeah. Well, it was basically done. Oh, really?
Long story short, we were getting into Doug just before Christmas, and if you've watched our channel before, you'll know that Doug is an old van. He's 27, nearly 28 years old, so you have to give those doors a good old slam.
Right on my finger.
And Cassie's finger just happened to be in the door when I slammed one of the doors. I didn't do it on purpose.
Ended up in A&E on Christmas Eve because it punctured my skin as
I
well.
went with her.
So I had to go on a course of antibiotics over Christmas, which put me in an absolute rotten mood.
It was a good Christmas in the end, but it
Sweet.
did put a bit of a dampener on the
It
whole
did.
holiday.
And then also we went to drive Doug because one of our cars was out of action, and then Doug's tail fell off. His
He doesn't have a
exhaust
tail.
fell off. his exhaust fell off in the
fell off.
middle of the
Makes
high
sense.
Yeah,
street.
in town.
Yeah,
Okay.
and so currently he's got a bungee strap holding it on until we can get the right piece to
Yeah.
get his 27-year-old exhaust put back on.
And we've also had struggles with our other cars as well. The
It's
one's
just
fine,
vehicle
but
problems.
We've just had vehicle problems, so we haven't really been out much, have we?
No.
But looking back at last year, we actually had a really good year. It just ended a little bit crappy, to be honest with you. And we've had some really good highlights, haven't we, to be honest with you? We actually did some
Yeah.
really good things. Vincent, what was your favourite thing for last year?
Going to Blackpool Pleasure Beach and riding on Icon 6 times.
6 times,
In
yeah.
one day, yeah.
When you
really
finally reached the height.
Yeah, I was kind of scared at first, but I just rode on it more and more. It was getting really exciting.
You were
It
so
was.
brave, wasn't
Yeah,
you?
it was
But
so
Victor
fun.
literally was skimming, wasn't he? You were just below
Yeah.
the 1.3 mark. So this time, when we go this year, Victor's going to be able to ride it. You excited, Victor?
Yeah. Here's some clips of when Vincent was riding Icon. So we're going to go over to Icon now, and Cass and Vincent are going to get in the queue. How was Icon?
It's really good.
So we're going on it now, aren't we?
I went on.
Vincent had another ride on Icon, and then we went on Nickelodeon Streak and Blue Flyer. And then, Victor, what was your highlights from last year
Going to Portaventura World.
in Spain?
Oh,
when we went to
It was
Portaventura, yeah?
really good.
It's really good. That was a good holiday, that
It
was.
was incredible.
Stayed on the actual resort of Portaventura World.
Yeah.
We did it as a package, and do you know what? It was really
Good price.
cheap, and it was such a good value for
Yeah.
money holiday. There was a lot of great stuff there, but it was a little bit hot, so it's not my highlight of the year.
No,
Boiling.
but you
Yeah,
enjoyed it,
was-
didn't you?
Yeah.
Here's some clips from there.
True.
Did it get us wet?
Yeah.
What was it?
Oh no. Douche. So what was your highlights from last year?
Wow, mine was we went to Disneyland Paris,
We did,
didn't we,
yeah.
at the start of
Yeah.
the year in February, and we pretty much rode nearly everything, didn't we, apart from the Indiana Jones ride.
Well, I
Yeah.
read
But I'm not even going to say the rides were my favourite. They were okay. Not as good as Florida, because
No.
it's never going to be.
We had quite a good dinner there on the last day, didn't we?
The
Wow.
Food,
Yeah.
the food wasn't
That was
great
actually
Yeah.
my highlight.
Yeah.
It was.
The Timon and Pumbaa
Yeah,
restaurant.
until the
That
last
was
day,
really
that was
good.
the best food we
Yeah.
had, wasn't it?
was
So the
really
whole
nice
time we were there, we were
actually.
kind of struggling with food a little bit, because obviously if you didn't know we're vegan, so trying to find food there, a little bit difficult. There
Yeah.
is a few places, but a lot of places we were going up to and saying, have you got this? And they were going, what? Like
Yeah.
they'd not even heard of what was on the menu, so
Yeah,
we were
like-
struggling.
Yeah.
It
my-
got really annoying after
My
a while, didn't it?
highlight was going to Toad and, was it Toad
No,
and
it
Hole?
was Timon and Pumbaa's.
Toad and Hole.
Yeah, that was
Toad in the Hall.
Toad in the Hall.
It
was
Toad Hall.
they had the toadfish.
Yeah, that toadfish was
but
amazing.
You're talking about the chakalaka.
Chakalaka.
From Timon and Pumbaa.
Shakalaka.
That was really good.
That was so good. That was like proper food, wasn't it? We've even actually made it at home.
Yeah.
So I don't know if we filmed that or not.
I don't know.
Should we just chuck in some highlights of Disneyland anyway?
Yeah, from Disneyland. That is what makes it. To be honest, yeah, coming out and your name's on the TV.
That's well weird.
That was a bigger drop than I thought it was going to be.
We're going to Walt Disney Studios today.
We're going to go over onto this now.
Spooky.
In a couple of seconds. And then my highlight, personally, was probably getting a speeding ticket in Skegness.
Was it? Was it really?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't at all. I'd say
in the
maybe,
van as well.
Yeah,
in the van. Going. What was it like?
38 and
38.
a 30.
Oh,
because I missed the signs. So,
Yeah.
yeah, that was a bit of a downer.
No one
But
wants that in Skegness anyway.
No,
Like,
that was definitely not one of my highlights. I'd say one of my highlights was not getting a ghost in York.
yeah.
I'm so
All
gutted
the
about
way
that.
to York to get a ghost. And the
Daddy,
bloody
I'm
place
so
was
gutted
closed.
about that.
I am
I
as
know,
well. We need to
yeah.
go back to York, don't we? And go and get a ghost.
Yeah.
You don't
But
think
no.
the ghost shop wasn't open.
But seriously, no, my highlight from last year was nearly breaking down in Scotland. All of mine were bad ones. No, seriously though, my highlight was probably just generally getting out in Doug as much as we possibly could.
That was really
Because we got Doug at the end of the year before and it was getting really cold. We wanted to get him ready for last year.
Yeah.
So
we didn't really go out anymore,
We managed,
did we?
no, to begin with when we first got him. So we got out in him a lot last year. We went to Blackpool, we went over to Skegness, we went to Anglesey, went over to Wales, we did the 24 hours across the top of Wales.
That was good, wasn't it? We
So-
should do something like that again. If you think of any other ideas of things that we can do that you'd be interested in watching, or should we just go around and visit the seaside towns in the UK?
What would you like to see us do? Because to be honest with you, we do care what we do, but we just love going out and just
I want to go to
seeing
Stonehenge.
We're going to Stonehenge this year.
I went to
definitely.
see what bugs I can find.
Yeah. But
Bugs, not the rocks, not the rocks.
yeah, nothing to do with the stones.
Just the bugs.
But other than that, though, we've actually got some really good plans for this year. We're not going to name too much because we also another thing. If you've watched our channel before, you'll know that we never stick to our plan. So we've got some plans. We plan on doing a lot this year. A lot of stuff in the
I've
van.
actually got a calendar and it's really quite
Jam-packed,
full already.
In between working, because we do work full time, we've actually
Well,
been
not at the
asked-
moment. I've
No.
actually been off because well, obviously we're tattooists.
Yeah,
and
we've
so
been asked before, like, how do you afford to do all the stuff you do? Well, we shop at Tesco for starters, and we get a lot of club card points, and that pays for a lot of the things we do. We have Merlin.
Yeah, we have Merlin passes.
which allows us to go and do things abroad.
We had
as
Drayton
well.
Manor passes
Yeah.
as well, didn't we?
So we're not, you know, we do work and we try and do all this stuff in between. So this is why sometimes our plans don't go ahead, to be honest. Yeah.
And also, do you know, like, we don't have much time off, so what we do is we'll work literally on the day of we're leaving, and then we quickly throw everything in the van and just drive, don't we?
We've picked you boys up from school in the past. And just
Yeah,
gone
I
from
think
there,
sometimes
haven't we?
we've even filmed and, like, we've had to change their jumpers because they're wearing their uniform and stuff. But anyway,
We do have
we've
a lot
got a
planned.
lot of plans this year, so we're hoping you're going to stick around and follow us and come along on our adventures and see what we get up to. And to be honest, see how Doug gets on as
Yeah.
well, because he needs
Follow Doug
all the good
and see how he
kind of
gets on.
vibes.
It's really hard with all the vans to find older parts for them.
It is, isn't it?
So yeah, it's really hard to find people who will be able to actually fix them as well, because he's a high top. It's hard to get him in certain garages. It's hard to get people to actually
Like we did in Scotland when we were leaking power steering fluid. Do you remember that? And then we drove all the way home because no one would see him. We found out that the steering rack had broke. We shouldn't have been driving him. We drove him for like 5 hours.
Yeah.
But he still worked.
He was fine.
It was just obviously terrifying when we found out that it was actually an issue. But he's all fixed now, apart from his bum.
Yeah.
That'll be fixed soon. We're hoping to go on
Many
an adventure
adventures.
in the next week.
Something.
The next update we actually have will be in Doug. fingers crossed. If we're not, then it's obviously due to the fact that he's still a little bit broken. He's not broken beyond repair.
No,
he's
no,
just
no.
He's lost his thing.
Yeah. But stick around. Thanks for all the new followers as well. We've had quite a few new followers recently, haven't we?
We have,
Right.
thank
So
you.
welcome.
So welcome if you're new to the channel.
So yeah, anyway, after all that rambling, we hope you have enjoyed this little update on what we're doing. We're going many more adventures to come. We really hope you carry on watching us because we love making them, the boys love making them, and we really hope you enjoy some of the things that we get up to this year.
Yeah.
So, right. Get
Yes.
that, let's go.